Hello and welcome to Japanese craft beer reviews. We are looking at three different beers from Baird Beer in Japan, and today is the second one. In our last one we looked at Baird Country Girl Kabocha, and today we're going to take a look at another beer in one of their series, and this one is called Yabai Yabai Strong Scotch Ale. And this is a Scotch Ale, wee heavy, and we'll talk about it in a second. But first, a little about Baird Beer. Baird Beer was founded by an American named Brian Baird and his wife, and they studied brewing in the United States and founded their company in the year 2000. So they've been around 20 years now, 2 decades. In 2001, they opened the Numazu Fish Market tap room in the small fishing port of Numazu in Shizuoka, and they expanded over time and went up to a larger system and began exporting to the US in 2008 and opened a tap room in Tokyo also in 2008. I know a man who used to be a head brewer there and visited him there a few times, and I really enjoyed that tap room in Numazu, the fish market tap room. In 2014, they expanded on a big scale. They opened what's called the Shuzenji, the Baird Brewery Gardens Shuzenji in Shizuoka, not too far from Numazu actually. And over time, they've opened more and more tap rooms. Now they have a total of 10 throughout Japan, and one even in Los Angeles. There are 10 total, so 9 in Japan and 1 in LA. So they have expanded quite a bit. They export. If you go to a specialty liquor store in the US, you will find some Baird beers usually. Okay, well now this beer here is called Yabai Yabai Strong Scotch Ale. Yabai is kind of like, watch out, or danger, or something dangerous is coming, so be careful. And the idea is that you can drink 1 or 2 of these, but after that, the second, yabai yabai, be careful. I first learned the word yabai when I played volleyball with university students here in Japan, and when the other team hit something that looked like it was going to give us trouble, it was yabai, yabai. So 7.5%, 30 international bittering units. This is part of their Baird's 4 Seasons series, and it's their fall entry. It comes out in September. On RateBeer, 49 ratings, 3.6 out of 5. 87 percentile for all beers on RateBeer, and 81 for its style, which is Scotch Ale or wee heavy. On Untapped, it has 1,161 ratings, 3.72 out of 5. The label, Baird labels are always interesting. I think they're made like woodblock prints, and this one, it's kind of hard unless you are familiar with brewing techniques. This shows a maltings, or a malting house, floor maltings, in which they rake out the malt on the 2nd floor or 3rd floor of a brewery, and to let it dry. And you see a man who is raking the malt here. So this beer apparently uses floor malted Maris Otter malt. The kanji shows dento, which means tradition, and so it is. The ingredients are Maris Otter malt, amber, caramel, and chocolate, and it has some unmalted roast barley as well. Japanese korizato, rock sugar, and the hops are a variety, they don't specify, and it uses their house Scotch Ale yeast. So I have had this once before, but it's been a long time. I'm looking forward to it now. Let's open it up and see what we got. It says, Yabai Yabai Strong Scotch Ale, richly malty, liquid opulence, verging on decadence. Okay. All right, it is very dark coppery brown with less than half a finger of tan head, kind of fat bubbled head, bit frothy. And if we put it through the light and see what we get. Okay, you can see it's got some body going through it here for sure. It's not completely translucent at all. The aroma. Okay, definitely it smells like a Scotch ale. It has that rich roastiness. It smells like something super sweet, like that will be super sweet in the taste, and some lightly chocolatey, rich fruitiness. Very, very sweet, almost like, not quite floral, but like a sugar cake or something. Wow. Also, the flavor is very similar. A lot of caramel. The Maris Otter always gives a nice smooth taste, and they've added amber, caramel, and chocolate as well. Yeah, this is it is a caramelly beer. The roastiness is mild. It's got some tangy fruit, something like berries in it too as well. It's quite sweet and mid-palate. The finish is off a little bit muddled, maybe, but overall, very tasty beer. Kind of medium body. It seems less Scotch than a lot of Scotch ales you will have, or wee heavies you will have. So this is their version of a Scotch ale, and it's rich and tasty, really. A nice beer. Not as exciting as some of their other beers, but solid for sure. Once again, this is called Baird Yabai Yabai Strong Scotch Ale, 7.5%, 30 international bittering units, a Scotch ale, wee heavy. Give it a go, okay? Good beer for this time of year, for the late fall, early winter. Nicely warming. Yeah. I think all the Baird beers deserve a chance, and if you see one, you should give it a try. They have so many beers that they make. Go on their website and take a look at all the. They have a 4-season series, a Fruitful Life series, and these are all beers that they make annually, as well as their regular line of beers. So give them a go. That's it for today. We'll look at one more Baird beer in our next video. I hope you tune in for that. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.